Very results. I think a exceptional performance in South Africa again, gaining 3 million customers, 5.6% service revenue growth, over 7% EBITDA growth. So really strong overall performance. I think the results was always going to be the international results were always going to be a little bit affected by the customer registration. We deleted 4 million customers going into the year. So we knew it was going to be a tough year on that side.
That sounds like you learned from MTN's woes.
No, I think it is just more making sure that we comply in each of the countries. And I think what happened to MTN did put a lot of focus on it, both from a regulatory perspective in each of the countries and also for us to ensure that we comply. And we've been rolling out. We've been making sure that we comply in every country. We've also had the issue of currency this year, which is played out in our numbers. Specifically, currency translation. The rand was weaker last year. The strengthening of the rand, when it comes to internationals, actually has a negative effect on us. We had obviously had the positive impact last year, so that played a role. And then really underlying weaker currencies in Mozambique and the DRC specifically.
So will you just explain this for lay people? What's the impact of the cabinet reshuffle, downgrades, and the rand going down, but not as much as we expected it to go down?
Well, I think the big thing for us is that every time the currency weakens, it adds pressure on us in a number of respects because a number of costs are foreign based. So your equipment becomes more expensive. So if the currency drops by 25 or 30%, what it really means in real terms for us is we can buy 25 to 30% less. So that's obviously a big issue. I think, and the more the currency is under pressure, also our costs go up because your licenses and all of these type of things are foreign based. That's your equipment licenses and so on. So that does increase your cost base. So stronger currency is always better for us as a company. In terms of the downgrade itself, I think it does affect your consumer spend and so on. And obviously, as a company, one is always worried about potential downgrades and so on, because it makes your capital firstly more expensive on the one side and access to funds, and also the banks tighten up, right? And as the banks tighten up, what then happens? The consumer comes under more pressure and spend falls.